Thank you so much, and welcome to the Icebox at the ESPN Fan Zone. Kurt and I will be here throughout the week, and let's get straight to the men's competition. Looking ahead, the short program was earlier this afternoon. It was all eyes on two men, Johnny Weir and Evan Lysacek.
Absolutely, it's a two-man show this week. Hey guys, everybody, you guys ready for a Johnny Weir, Evan Lysacek rivalry? Ready? I think so. This week is going to be a fantastic situation where we get to really have a good look at this rivalry because both guys are healthy. Both guys are skating great, and there's really no one else in the competition that's going to get in the way. Also, Evan, I know him personally, he really, really wants this title. And this guy named Johnny Weir, he already knows what it feels like to have this title, and he doesn't want to give it up. Let's hear from them. It's good.
There's two names that people are watching, Johnny Weir and myself.
It'll be a good showdown. I think the men's event is going to be the best event, and I always think that because I'm in it.
2007 is here. I'm ready to start a new chapter.
I don't need anything more than I have to beat Evan. I've done it 3 years in a row.
Whatever he's thinking, let him think it. For me, my ultimate goal is to go and win a national title, win a world title, win an Olympic title.
I know I'm not going down without a fight, and I know he's going to fight his tail off to be national champion.
Well, on paper, the head-to-head matchup at Nationals has been all Johnny, except for the one withdrawal. Johnny Weir has dominated. It was Evan that was the first of two to skate the short program. Here's how Terry Gannon, Dick Button, and Kurt Browning called it.
He represents the DuPage Figure Skating Club in Buffalo Grove, Illinois. How about a warm welcome now for Evan Lysacek.
Great success on the international stage, and he's been a medalist at the national championships the last couple of seasons, but he's never made it to the top step. Here's the 21-year-old who's originally from Naperville, Illinois, Evan Lysacek. And when he has struggled in recent years in competitions, it has been the short program that's done him in. 2 minutes and 50 seconds on the ice.
What makes Evan a fantastic performer is his total belief and complete commitment to the choreography, but all the choreography in the world won't help you if you don't land the jumps. Here's his first one, triple axel.
Wow, you can see on the ice the way he takes off on that. The fact that he landed it is a great credit to his athletic ability.
Triple toe, small two-foot, small deduction.
One of his great elements is the speed he has, the flow, the edging.
He's celebrating because all the jumps are done. Now he can totally give himself into the performance.
Very good spinning technique. Look at the position here, the stretch of his legs, the sit position. Really, many skaters don't even get down into that sit position.
I was just going to say, such a tall skater too, to put himself into those positions. They look fantastic. Okay, Evan, don't hold back.
initial part of that camel, not good. Look at the distance that he travels on the ice, but this better. Position's not the best. You know, he landed everything.
Yes.
And when you do that in a program like this, you've got to remember that you have to be so good that you can drop off the top performance and still be the best in this competition. That's the mark of a true champion. He landed what was important to land.
But also, I think he just got a short program monkey off his back.
He says that throughout his career, he's been very good in the short program, but the last couple of seasons, he's really struggled. In fact, last year, he was third in the short program. He won the free skate and barely missed beating Johnny Weir for the title. He's never beaten Weir at the national championships, and this is their first official matchup of the season. The two-time world bronze medalist, bringing many out of their seats here in Spokane Arena.
Now look at this triple axel right here. Look at that takeoff edge. He's halfway around before he gets up into the air. But very, very good revolution and a clean landing.
Now, Evan stepped on the ice during the 5-minute warm-up. Within 45 seconds, he did this combination. Triple Lutz, reach back, triple toe. Now watch the 2-foot. Oh, he didn't. He didn't. I'm surprised. It sure looked like a 2-foot to me. Here we go. We get a closer look at it. 1, 2, 3. Watch the free leg carefully, but I think it was clean. It was clean.
It was, absolutely.
Footwork, triple flip. Now this jump, not his best. Now I must admit the circular footwork, that triple flip right there, and the last spin, probably not Evan's best execution of those elements, but still overall, I think he's going to be happy.
But look at this flying back open spin right there. That was earlier in the program. This is the back sit, change, sit. Look at the position he gets right here. Good sitting position, stretched legs. He's all the way down into the position that he should be. Too many skaters just don't get down that far. They miss it. You know, that's great because he landed the important part. He did it. Even if it wasn't his greatest, it was good. And that's what is necessary in competition.
Scores for
Kurt, you were the choreographer for this short program. How do you rate it?
42.
You know, this is the best one I've seen all season, and I think that it's going to get nothing but better when it gets to Worlds. But the second piece of footwork, that circular footwork, I wish it just, like I said in the call, let it go, man. Just a little more speed, break it out.
That's a high number, though, 78.99. We see a bit of inflation at the national championships in terms of the numbers given out by judges. So Lysacek lays down that number, and now it is up to the 3-time U.S. champ, Johnny Weir. The last 3 years. He would be the first 4-time winner since Brian Boitano back in the 80s. 22-year-old Johnny Weir set to go. He says he's worked harder in the time period from that Grand Prix final. Remember the injury, the withdrawal, the hip. He said he's worked harder in this time period than ever before, and he's ready.
I think what he's done is to settle into the fact that this is an Olympic competition and that training and technique and performance under pressure comes first, and all the artistry and the creative elements come secondly. And that should be the way it is for him tonight.
Well, the second half of the double billing here in the men's event doesn't even have to try to be artistic. He just is, and he's been nailing this triple axel all week in practice. Just like that.
He's always had great jumps. The problem is he's not been as well trained and as well as competitive as he is tonight.
Very clean. Yeah, he's here to fight.
The whole program is more serious, more masculine, stronger, much tighter. beat of the music is strong and powerful. And that's the kind of skating that he's showing this year, much more so than what we've seen in the past when things were somewhat more frivolous or creative or with less power underneath them.
Moving across the ice with this forward sequence, kind of like old school, I would call it, before the new system was put in, making great time across the ice. Most of the skaters taking a long time to get the elements in. Johnny chose speed. One spin left, and we got a clean short program.
You know, that was a very complete program. He landed his jumps. There were no mistakes. It kind of lacked a little bit of fire. It didn't have the speed that he normally has. Everything was good. He'll get wonderful points for it. But it didn't have the spark that I've seen
I'm behind you 100%.
so many times.
I'm behind you 100%, but he's just so good.
Oh, it's wonderful.
That he can get away with it.
Do you think the fact that the season really hasn't been what he expected, then he had the injury, he comes back here, pressure on himself, he just wanted to get through this short program?
Yes, absolutely. But the point is with all of this is you've got to be up at such a high level that when you're not quite at your peak, you can still drop and still be the best. And that's the important thing that he's been looking for and what he's achieved tonight.
And the point being, mission accomplished for both of these skaters. Now the judges have to split them.
Now look at this triple axel. Watch the arms as he lifts up with the free leg there. Beautiful stretch, beautiful, beautiful, revolution. Terrific.
Combination jump coming up. Triplet's a lot of wind up. What you can't see is the flow coming out of the second jump. There you go. So 1, 2, 3 revolutions, triple toe, and makes it look easy.
Now, one of the things that he's always had is good entrances into these movements. These are called transitions. That's a very quick turn into a triple flip. Not the highest one I've ever seen him do, but good revolution and clean and steady out.
The straight line footwork was absolutely fantastic. It was fast and it was moving, and it really was probably the emotional highlight of this program. I think you were right, Dick. I think that both Evan and Johnny wanted to get this thing done cleanly.
Relief, maybe a little vindication at the end of this one.
Relieved, really relieved.
Meanwhile, Evan Lysacek looking kind of relaxed backstage, but he'll be looking very closely at the numbers that we'll see in just a moment for Johnny Weir. Weir has never lost to him, as we mentioned, at the national championships. So, we'll see what the judges think.
I think that it's going to be close.
Pretty close.
Pretty much a tie.
The point is that they're both good, and they both give fine performances, and they'll come out closely together, and it'll still come down to the final program.
But remember, it's all about the numbers, not the placements as you head to the free skate. So 78.14, that's in second place, but guess what? It's less than a point behind Evan Lysacek.
But what might be interesting is that this could be a breakthrough for Evan, like mentally. Doesn't matter how much he beat him, he still beat him.
So Lysacek still on top. We're satisfied with his performance. Tanith Belbin, nice hug for Evan Lysacek. Congrats.